So we had a chance to take an aerial view of what maybe a German trench might look like. What I want to show you in this video is what a British trench would look like. One of the things, the key differences between the German and Austrian trenches as compared to the French, American, and British trenches were the French, British, and American trenches were on lower elevation, and they constantly had a problem with water. Now, of course, once it rained, water's going to go to the lowest place, and so it's going to end up in the trench, but also to the water table, meaning that you didn't have to dig down very far until just naturally there was water underground, and these trenches would fill up, and it was just a disaster, just an absolute mess. You can't imagine being in a trench like this for very long before you're going to have all kinds of health issues and health problems. One of the biggest problems that the Allied troops fought against, the health problems, was something that was called trench foot. And if your feet were not allowed to properly dry, which you could see here, you clearly couldn't keep your feet dry, a fungus would attack the feet, and it was nicknamed a trench foot, and it would just really just destroy people's feet. This next picture here of an actual trench foot patient, you're going to see where his toes, his feet have really been attacked by this. You can see his heels have been attacked, but his toes, the two top toes on each foot, you can see they're clearly black. That flesh is all dead, and it's going to have an infection now, and it's going to cause blood poisoning, and that will kill the patient unless you remove that dead tissue from the feet. So trench foot often resulted in amputation of at least the toes, and in some cases, if the infection went too far, you had to actually amputate the feet or even up a little higher on some of the legs. And that was not a battle injury. That was not something that you received in battle, but it was something from the effects of the living conditions of being in the trenches. It's just an absolutely miserable, miserable place to be. So there you go. You got your first shot of what a trench foot would like, and you had what trench foot was like, and you had to be very, very careful to take proper care of your feet, or you would end up with that.